Hello, 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 hello. My name is Asherah and welcome to my very, very unique PhD research study where I am looking into dissociative identity disorder / psychosis with conscious expansion. I'm currently at the hospital on a drip, because I got bit by a tick, which was a very, very, very infectious, and it literally paralyzed almost one side of my body, put my body into paralysis. And but to be honest, it was a very, very spiritual experience in that I'm now one with Peru and the jungle. It's done something to my DNA, it's done something to my nervous system. But it was all part of the process and absolutely needed to happen. What I should say is that I'm actually a born shaman, but I'm currently in Peru as part of my shamanic training in the UK. So I'm here in Peru with my shamanic teacher. She's no longer my shamanic teacher. And the reason why she's no longer my shamanic teacher is because she recognizes that she cannot teach me very much. My abilities are far beyond her abilities. In fact, she's actually quite fucking scared of me. She actually called me evil. She said she thought I was evil until my ancestors came to her while she was on ayahuasca and made her know, no, I'm a bad bitch, yeah? I'm a bad bitch. And the ancestors that I work with are ancient ancestors. So then she come to me saying that she can't work, she doesn't know how to work with me because my ancestors are ancient, they're far superior to her knowledge and understanding about how this thing works, which is fine, I respect that, you know what I mean? And then she come yesterday telling me that I'm disrespectful because I took over the ceremony. They were doing a shamanic ceremony while we were there in ayahuasca, and they now believe that I took over the whole ceremony. They're hilarious, really, aren't they? So anyway, we did semi-agree that we wouldn't do the shamanic training anymore, in terms of I wouldn't be paying to sit with her, because really she's learning from me, and that's just the truth of the matter. She's learning from me because I'm seeing her grow and I'm seeing her transform. But to be honest, I'm not even sure I want anything to do with her, to be fair. So I've just had the doctor come around, and the doctor just says that I'm absolutely fine. I've made a really good evolution, meaning that I've got better and better and better and better, and I can go home, whereas the other girl next door, Kaz, she can't go home. She has to stay a little bit longer because she has not made as good a progress as I have. So, poor her, but lucky me. So I'm looking forward to going back to the centre. When I go back to the centre, Jim turned around yesterday and said, let's have a proper conversation when you get back to the centre. And I said, that's fine. And then Stacey jumped up on about she wants to have a talk too. So I'm going to record those conversations so you can hear for yourself what has been going down. So you do not have to take my word for it. You will be able to hear it for yourself. Yeah? People are scared of the unknown, and that's just the reality of it. So, what can you do? What can you do? I don't want to do nothing. I've just had a bath. Well, a shower. I'll show you my bathroom. It's a cold shower. I put my nightie on the floor so I could step out on it. This is what I've been having to wear. That's got my name on it, kind of. It's my bed I've been sleeping in. I've not turned on the TV since I've been here, because I've just been chilling. And this is my breakfast this morning. I had black coffee, orange juice, I had an orange, and I had 2 cup sandwiches, but I don't like cheese. So I had one with chicken and cheese, but I took the cheese out, and one with jam. The jam one was really nice. I like jam sandwiches, you know. Proper British. I do like a jam sandwich. So yes, that's me. So I'm just gonna put you here so I can finish getting ready. The thing is, I was getting ready for some reason. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get myself ready in tutus. The doctor coming on about I'm good to go. I can go home. But not home, but back to the centre. So that means I get a couple of days to just chill on the grass before having to drive back. you know, which is a good thing. So I'm very happy about that. Very, very, very happy about that. Packing up my stuff. A little bit of oud. I love oud. It's beautiful. So, how do I feel? I feel really good. I do feel good. I feel a little bit, what's the word? Disrespected. I feel disrespected to them, you know. And it's not like a big addition, you know, like, not that I need to make a big deal of it or anything, but I do feel like these people have tried to disrespect me, but I'm not going to allow them to upset me. There's the difference, yeah? Do I feel disrespected? Yeah. Am I going to allow them to upset me? No. Because I know that they're naive, they're childlike, and I'm the mature one. I have reached maturity on this journey, so that's why I'm just not making it upset me, because they are the child and I am the adult, and as the adult, the Almighty expects me to lead by example, so that's what I'm going to do, lead by example. So I hope that there's nothing about today that leads me to lose my cool. I might take this with me, you know, because I'm sure I've purchased it. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I need to put a bit of oil in my hair, don't I? I wish they'd turn this off because it is a little bit annoying. Should take you around the hospital. We'll go for a little walk around the hospital so I can show you what it looks like. I've been here for 2 nights. I spent 2 nights here because I got bit by a tick. It fucking hurt too. My toe felt like it was on fire. Hello. Hola. I think I'm going home. All discharge. Okay. Finish? Finito?
Sí.
Yes. Sí. Yeah. So no more this. No more.
No quiere.
Yeah.
Ah, ya.
Yeah.
Ahora viene el doctor para
Yes.
que te explique.
He did. Dr. Marco.
Ya.
Yes.
Ok, el doctor.
Yeah.
Marco Paima.
Thank you. Thank you for looking after me. Okay. Wow, that's the best one. Yeah, 125. Can you see that? 125 over 69. Confirmation from her phone. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was the best one. You see that? 25 over 69. That's my best one. They've been like 99 over 62, 100 over 63, 125 over 69. Yeah. I am feeling good too. Yeah. Gracias. Gracias. De nada. I love that. I love those results. Those results are magical. Because I do feel better. I do feel a lot better. They just all kept saying, no, there's no way a tick. Jim was like, I can't imagine a tick making you feel like that. A tick's not going to give you limestone disease or whatever it's called. And it was that, it was limestone disease. Even the doctor was like, you know, we don't have limestone disease in Peru anymore. But you do, because I got it. I got it. I came to Peru and got an old disease that they don't even have anymore. Only me, innit? Oh, I don't know if I like this ponytail, you know. Can't see for shit. And there's no mirror, you know, that's another thing. No mirror, you just gotta get yourself ready. Just try your best. Try your best. Coming to Peru has been an experience. It hasn't been the experience that I would have hoped for. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't actually have anything in mind. I didn't leave the UK with any expectations. I just kept saying, I'm having conversations with them already, and there are a couple of things that I'm a little bit about, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's a mission, you know what I mean? And I think that what I've come here to do is to, one, break down the institution, because these guys, these people that I've been with in Peru, I'm not so sure about them, you know what I mean? I'm not so sure about them. They're calling it a healing center, and they reckon they're doing healing work, but the people that are doing the healing are not healed themselves. How can people that are not healed be healers? Can somebody make that make sense to me? It's like drug dealers. It's like an addict, a drug addict, providing a space for drug addicts. You're gonna be like, no. If you're a recovered drug addict and you're drug free, then fair enough. But if you're not drug free, how can you be the healer? And that's these are they've got entities in them. They've got entities on them. How can you be healing people when you're sick yourself? Make that make sense? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm unimpressed. I'm unimpressed. I've been unimpressed with everywhere that I've gone, because everywhere that I've gone, it's nothing but fake healers, fake people doing fake shit. Fake people doing fake shit, man. And when they find out that you're the real deal, they're like, I don't know, they're weird, man. They're weird. They're really weird, man. So, we'll see. We'll see. It's a disillusion. They're all disillusioned. But I don't know at the moment. Well, I've been getting a little few downloads this morning because I've been watching certain shows. So I was watching The Four Musketeers in terms of the man with the iron mask, and that made me cry, because at the end there's so much loyalty with D'Artagnan, and it's the first time he lets the man them know, like the other three musketeers, the reason why he's had the king's back, even though the king is a tyrant, you know what I mean? And it's because it's his son. And then when he realizes that there's two of them, because the queen gave birth to twins, but they were his, not the king's, type of thing. He turned around to the son that had been held in the iron mask for all these years, because the boy was like, why don't you just let me go? I'll go and let them kill me. I don't want you to get like the musketeers to die. So just put me forward, you know what I mean? And he turned to him and he just said, you know what, I've never been more prouder. Yeah, I've never been more prouder to serve my king, but more importantly, I've never been more prouder of my son. And they was all like, what? Your son? You know what I mean? But he was just trying to make man know that you're my son that I didn't know until this moment. Yeah? Until this day. And already what I've seen from you, you are the king that I had hoped for. You know, you are the king that I had hoped for. It was just so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Royalty should not be in the attitude of expectation. Kings and queens should not rule under the ideology that they are chosen by, no, yes, they should be ruled in a way where they are chosen by God, because I do believe that. But they shouldn't rule in a way where they feel entitled to rule, because not everybody can rule. And these are the things I was thinking about today when Stacey was saying what she was saying yesterday, and I was like, what are you talking about? The Almighty and Spirit, my ancestors, would not have bestowed the level of power that you are so afraid of on me if I hadn't shown that I already had integrity, if I had not already shown that I am responsible. Do you understand? And this is not no first rodeo. As a human being in my lifetime, as a head teacher, a principal, I've been a head teacher of multiple schools at the same time, never mind just individual schools that I've looked after. I've been responsible for thousands of children. Even before I was a head teacher, I was a teacher. Even before I was a teacher, I was a supply teacher. I have been put in positions of responsibility my whole life. I was working from 14 years of age. I left home at 15 and a half. I was still taking myself to school, and I was working. And I lived by myself in my own little flat, with the kids' dad still. You know what I'm saying? So from day one, I have been showing the Almighty that I am responsible. I have been showing the Almighty that I have integrity. Yeah?
Tu antibiótico.
Okay. Thank you.
¿Esto o esto?
I take this one. I'll take this one.
Ah, ok.
Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, that's good. She was offering me the water. Jim gave me them waters and they're open. Because this one was half full, that one, I don't know. But I don't feel water like that. And then this water is out of whatever tap they've come out of. So let me see if it's got pH on there. Usually, I mean, don't get me wrong, all water should have. This is made by Coca-Cola. This is that's Sixland. Coca-Cola's shit. In England, Coca-Cola's water is called smart water, and if you look at it, it's less than 7 pH. Anything less than 7 pH is acid. Our body is 7 and above alkaline. You can't drink that shit. I don't drink that shit. I don't drink that shit, man. But yeah, I was just saying that I've been put in positions of responsibility. I've already proved to the Almighty that I'm here for humanity. I'm not here for myself. I've shown my devotion, my willingness to give, my willingness to sacrifice myself again and again and again and again for mankind. You know, the Almighty knows that about me. That's my position. That's my default position. I'm having to learn on this journey how to be selfish, how to not sacrifice myself, how to put myself first. That's what I'm going through at the moment. Because the Almighty is like, no, it's one thing loving humanity, but you cannot sacrifice yourself for humanity. And you might be thinking, well, Jesus did. Well, actually, that depends on the story of Jesus, doesn't it, to be fair? Let's be frank. You know what I mean? Not all them stories you can actually trust. And everyone's like, oh yeah, Jesus suffered. But Jesus suffered for a day. Yeah? Prior to that, Jesus was roaming around town with his brethren. Yeah? Jesus suffered for a day. My life has not been a suffer for a day. My life has been suffering for years upon years upon years upon years. So there ain't no disrespect for me to compare myself to Jesus, because I cannot compare myself to Jesus, because Jesus cannot compare to me. I didn't land on the planet at 33 years of age, or my life never started at 33 years of age. I never did 3 years of humanity work. I've done I'd say about 30 years of humanity work, because from 15, probably before 15, from a child to be fair, I've been serving others and making sure everybody else is okay. To a detriment, man. And that's just the fucking truth of it. To a fucking detriment. And then here I am now at 44 years of age, 45 this year. And I'm still serving, but I'm in a position that I'm not serving. I've been here and I've not spoken to one person back in the UK. I don't have friends, I don't have foes. Well, there's probably better foes, but I don't have foes. Family members, no. My children, no. I've just been doing me. And it's nice doing me. Because I also have to put up with all the other bullshit that comes with being me. So, yeah. We're gonna go see, like, these spirits telling me that when you go there, they're gonna be fucking pushing up on you and being nice to you. And that I must be nice too. Because I do feel the little bit venomous. I do feel the little bit fuck you. You know what I mean? And Spirit's just like, just hold it down. Because, you know, forgive them, Father, because they know not what they do. They know not what they do. But it just hurts sometimes. Hurts, man. When you're constantly being prosecuted, you're constantly being accused, and you done fucking nothing wrong. In fact, you've done less than what you actually could do. They get mad when I shine, but the thing is, I'm not shining. This ain't me shining. This ain't me shining, rude boy. This ain't me shining, rude girl. This is me giving you a tiny little taste as to who I am. Because if you really knew who I am, you'd stop breathing. If you really, really knew who I was, who the Almighty says I am, you'd stop breathing. When my ancestors address me, they call me Your Majesty. I'm their Majesty in their realm. Never mind this fucking realm. I'm their Majesty in their round. In the celestial round, I am celestial royalty. I'm not just a spirit. I'm not just the entity. I'm not just a god. I'm not just the divine feminine. I'm not just the empress. I'm not just a queen. You understand me? I'm so much more than that. And I don't go around saying, I'm this, I'm that, I'm whatever, whatever. No, but that's how my ancestors treat me. That's how they make me feel. That's how they deal with me. I'm precious cargo. I'm precious fucking cargo when I'm traveling around on this bullshit planet. And it was so interesting because this morning I was watching, and last night I was watching this show on Netflix that I downloaded called the Great Flood. And I think it's a Chinese or a Japanese movie just because all the characters are that ethnicity. And all you can see is that they've done it like the Matrix, but instead of it being green, it's orange. You know what I mean? But you can see that my girl's done the same thing how many thousands of times. You know what I mean? A t-shirt's going from 400 to 4,000 to 9,000 or something to 13,000 to 27,000. Boom, 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 just reliving cycle, reliving until she starts to remember how many times she's actually fucking done it. And I feel like that's me. I'm in this body remembering how many times I've done this. And again, when my ancestors showed me Wagwan in 2022 and how many times I have done this, I was like, I'm not letting you guys down again. Sorry. I'm just wondering if that antibiotics has gone down because I can finally feel something on my chest right there. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm here now in terms of remembering how many times I've done this, how many times I've gone around and around and around and around and around. And in 2022, my ancestors were telling me and showing me, and my celestial parents were showing me, grandparents and that, I was just crying. I was on the floor, I was on my knees at the altar. I didn't even probably understand what I was seeing, but I could feel it and I could feel them, and they were so sad. And I was just apologizing. I was like, I'm so sorry. I felt so sorry, you know. I felt so sorry for them. You know, when you let somebody down. Have you ever felt the feeling of letting somebody down and how guilty you feel that you've let them down? My whole body was stricken by guilt, man. I was like, I can't believe how many times I've let you guys down. I can't believe how many times I've let you down, man. Nah, I said, not this blood clot. No way, man. I'm not letting you down. I'm not letting you down. I'm letting you down. I'm not letting you down, man. I'm not. It's all fucking nothing, man. And trust me, it's all. I will put my all into this every single day, every single blood clot day. Almighty, I swear to God, I will put my all into you every day. The other day is the first time I did my prayer out loud. Just before we took just before I took the drugs for breakfast, the pancedral, which is a cactus hallucination, green plant medicine, and Jim was like, if anybody else wants to say your prayer. So I said, thank you, Almighty Divine Creator. Thank you, Anu. Thank you, Anunnaki. Thank you, Elohim. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Cyrus, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Mother Ninti. Thank you, Mother Nort. Thank you, Mama Wata. Thank you, Mama Bridget, Ashay. Thank you, Grandad Anderson. Thank you, Nanny Rose, for your love, your guidance and protection. Thank you, I said my 5 kids, but thank you, Mikhail, Keval, Nevaeh, Asherah and Taiwan. Thank you, Asherah. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Sasha, Asha, Rosie and Asherah. I said thank you, Papa Legba. Thank you, Agun. Thank you, Shango. Thank you, Obakila. Thank you, Oya. Thank you, Yemaya. Thank you, Oshun. Thank you, positive ancestors and deities above and below, the earth, the sea, and the heavens. Ashe, 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 ashe. I wrapped up something like that around the table, and I don't usually speak out certain names, you know what I mean? But I felt the need to, and I also felt the room go quiet because they didn't have a clue. Not that they didn't have a clue, I just think, like I said, they've got entities in them, and their entities are freaking out. So whether they know what's going on themselves, the 3D them, the 5D them knows what's going on, and the 5D them is terrified, really terrified. But the only reason why you'd be terrified is if you're not working in your higher self power. You know what I mean? So maybe I shouldn't say the higher them, I should say the lower self, the lower them. The lower them is freaking out. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they say, because I'm gonna fucking record it, man. I'm gonna record it so that you guys can see what I'm having to fucking deal with on a daily basis, unless I'm stopping in my blood clot yard. And even when I'm in my yard, I'm still having to deal with shit because things are going on in the 5D. It's just constant, man. Constant. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Bring it fucking on, Joey. Bring it fucking on. Because I'll be having you. I will be having you. Not the other way around. I will be having you. So I'm just waiting for the doctor to come and give me my antibiotics, sign me off, and tell me that I'm good to go. When that happens, I'm going to ask Kaz if she wouldn't mind just texting Stacey and just let her know that they discharged me. So if they can come and collect me, please, because I'm ready to go. You know. Yesterday, I said that they said that I'm ready to go, you know. And if she's staying, and she was like, no, that's not what they said. They said that I can go and you have to stay. Oh, really? But how comes I'm the one leaving then and you're staying? Honestly. People always make assumptions and they end up getting fucked. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna finish watching my show called Defying Destiny with Maria. It's in Spanish. I have to literally read the subtitles, but I downloaded it from the UK because it's quite good actually. But again, it's about a girl who defies all odds and still manages to achieve the impossible. You know what I mean? So, sound familiar? Tell me about it. This song has been in my head all day, you know. And you'll never be mine until you learn to fly. And I don't know why it keeps coming to me, because I'm not thinking about it, it just keeps coming to me. It's like a Mariah Carey song. And spread your wings and prepare to fly, and you'll become a butterfly. Oh, spread your wings and fly. And spread your wings and prepare to fly, and you'll become a butterfly. Oh, spread your wings and fly. Maybe I need to spread my wings, because on the grass the other day when I was on St. Pedro medication, hallucinating drugs really, there was this white kind of butterfly, but the white butterfly had patterns on it, you know, so it was like white with pinky patterns on it. And I was trying to encourage the butterfly to come and land on my hand. And at one point it looked like it wanted to, but I moved too quick, like, because I thought, oh, it's not coming. So I moved, and when I moved it looked like it was coming, and then it flew the opposite way. I don't know. And then obviously I went to the butterfly farm while I've been in Peru, and that was really good and interesting, you know. But there's just something about butterflies at the moment. Maybe I should go back to the butterfly farm, I don't know. There was a lady that I met there called, what's her name? Dunwon, something like that. She's the butterfly farm owner. She's been here for 40 years from Germany. She's so nice. She couldn't do enough for me, say enough to me. We was chatting and she was like, you're very special, you know. I don't meet people like you often. I don't meet people like you often at all. And I was like, oh, she's an orange. She's an orange. I bet apple around me, blood. One-dimensional people, man, they are dense. You bite into them and you get the same thing every time. At least with an orange, you got segments. You gotta take your time with it. You gotta go for the segments. If you peel the skin off an orange, it will break into several segments. And if you peel the skin of each of those segments, inside the actual segment itself is loads of little combined bubbles filled with orange juice. Yeah? Multi-dimensional, multifaceted, not dense like a blood clot apple. These people are dense, man. These people are dense. I can't stand dense people too, man. I like interesting people. Where do you meet interesting people? God only knows. It's not often, but I feel like Dunwon from the butterfly farm was interesting. And then also Freddie, who was my tour guide, he was interesting too. And I thought, yeah. He's WhatsApped me days ago asking me how I am, but because I've been on this ayahuasca journey, I just wanted to just keep it simple. But I will text him on the 21st and see what he's doing. See if I can arrange taxi transport back to the airport through him. You know. Spirit's just saying to me, because I was like, I wonder how my daughter's doing, and Spirit just says to me that my daughter and Stacey, the shamanic practitioner, or you can't even call her that anymore. My girl Stacey is in communication. That would be interesting, isn't it? Not impossible though. Because Stacey already told me while I was in Peru that my daughter called her in October, and I still don't know how. How would my daughter have got Stacey's number? It makes no sense to me. I need to ask that question when I get home. Did you call Stacey? And how did you get her number? Weird. Okay. I'll say see you later, because I'm gonna. Oh no, I said I'll take you around the hospital, didn't I? Come on, let's go for a walk before they put me back on the drip. I'll show you what this place looks like. Hola.
Hello.
I'm gonna walk. Can I walk? Okay. That's Dr. Marco. Hi. So this is the front of the this is the front of the hospital. This is the bed that I came in, and that's where I had trio here. There's also a room at the side. Morning, buenos dias. This is where I sat down first because they take payment when you come in. Then I sat here and did my measurements. Then I went in there, in this room here, and spoke to the doctor. This is what outside looks like. Got medical information on the wall, a little seating area, some little pamphlets. I'll show you where the pharmacy is, because when I got seen by the doctor, I had to come and buy my medicine before I could even lie in this bed. So me and Jim walked around here to the pharmacy. They've got a little tuck shop machine. This was the pharmacy that I bought my medication from. That's how they spell pharmacy here. Oh, yeah. I've not been upstairs, so we're going to take a little cheeky look. Oh, what's that? Persona?
Alarma.
Oh, alarm. Okay. You're not allowed to go upstairs. It will set off the alarm. I don't know what's up there then. I guess that's it then. That's the toilet I went to the first time I was here. And then the room down there is Kaz's room in the next one. So I'm in number 2 and she's in number 3. And that's where we was together.